today we are going to discuss about the database admin task. And tomorrow and day after tomorrow, 2 more sessions are left. So we will cover the remaining part or any further uh, things you want to discuss. So today we will discuss about the database admin task. So you got some idea about database and which database you are maintaining in
As per HANA, Sanjay.
S4 HANA. Okay. S4 HANA is a database or what it is?
HANA is a database.
Pardon?
HANA is the
Yes, right. So HANA is a database. S4 HANA is not a database. So we have to try to understand the difference between HANA and S4 HANA.
S4 is just a version or what?
S4 HANA is application.
Application, yes, correct.
Yes. S4 HANA is application which is running on a application. S4 HANA is a application and the underlying database is HANA. S4
Yeah,
HANA
correct.
cannot run on any other database.
Only
S4
HANA database.
Yes, it cannot run on Oracle or Sybase or any other database. It can
Okay.
run only on the HANA database. So
Okay.
S4 HANA is application, HANA is a
Huh?
database, and it cannot S4 HANA cannot run on Oracle or any other databases. So it is. So in your organization, S4 HANA is application. That application you are going to connect with the SAP GUI. SAP GUI is a SAP GUI. So you are going to connect to the SAP GUI, and SAP GUI you are able to connect to the application layer, and application layer you are connecting to the database. In your user IDs are specified into application layer, not into the database. Your database is storing the data, but users, whenever you are going to log in, so users are here in application layer, not in the database layer. But when S4 HANA is going to communicate with the HANA database, there will be some technical user, some tech user is there, tech user. The tech user name is, what is the tech user name? The tech user name is schema user. Schema user. It would be SAP HANA DB, some different user was there. So that user is used to communicate between SAP S4 HANA and HANA. So today we will discuss about HANA. What is HANA and how it is going to work. HANA is a very, very popular database and it's from SAP itself, and it is having a lot of capabilities. HANA is having a lot of capabilities. So all these features we are going to see in today's lesson, database. So what do you understand by database?
Database composed of data.
Yes, very good. Database is just a collection of data. Database is just collection of data files. Database is collection of data file, control file, log file, configuration file. In database, we are having a lot of different types of files are there. They control the data. So database is just collection of data, control file, configuration. What is the instance? Database instance? DB instance. DB instance is a collection of database DB process. DB process plus resources. Resources DB processes, like what are the DB process here in Oracle database? In Oracle data, in HANA database, we are having the name server, we are having the preprocessor, we are having the compile server, We have different database processes are available in HANA database. So they have the different purpose. Name server maintain the landscape information, preprocessor feeds the unstructured information, compile server compile the stored procedures, and we are having the index server. Index server actually holds the data and process this data into the system. Okay, so your database is HANA database. So if So now we will see the database administration. So SAP system is going to connect with the database. Database, we are having two things. Database is collection of data file, log files, configuration files, and other files. And database instance is a combination of database processes and the resources. Resources could be memory. So whenever the SAP system is going to connect with the database, it is going to use those processes like name server, preprocessor, compile server, and other processor. So HANA database is a multi-tenant database architecture. HANA database is a multi-tenant database. Multi-tenant database means it is similar to like apartment kind of thing. In apartment, you are staying in floor number 1, somebody else is staying in floor number 2. So you are having different tenant databases. So you can do the configuration as per the tenant. So we have the different applications. So like here, like S4 HANA. S4 HANA is using HANA, but it is also possible HANA S4 HANA is using tenant 1 in HANA database. It is also possible that another application, like I am having another application, BW application. BW application can use also HANA and the same HANA server. Here we are having tenant 2. So two applications are using one HANA database software, but they are residing into different tenant databases. Means Oracle and IBM, both companies are staying in one apartment, one commercial building. Floor 1 is for Accenture, floor 2 is for IBM, floor 3 is for SCL, and like that we can have. So multi-tenant is very popular concept because these days now we are having the cloud concept. So HANA can also be implemented on cloud. S4 HANA can also be implemented on cloud. So we have both features on premise as well as on cloud. So HANA is a MDC, multi-tenant database container. So we are having, when we are going to install the HANA software, we will be having multiple tenants. So we can create another tenants from the system database. So we will be having one system database and multiple tenants. So one application is going to use one tenant application, tenant database. So all the application related data is going to store into that particular tenant databases. But what is the unique point about HANA is, why HANA is so popular? HANA is in-memory platform. HANA is a in-memory platform which was invented in 2011. Version 1.0, and another version has come, HANA 2.0 in 2016. Latest version of HANA is what? Latest version of HANA is HANA 2.07. In 2023, HANA version is 2.07 is the latest. HANA is in-memory platform. In-memory platform. So you guys understand, if suppose I am having anything in the RAM, if I am going to start the system, suppose I am having in RAM, I am having some table data in RAM. So when I am going to start the system, this data would be there or it will be reset?
It will store in the cache.
That's why I'm asking that. Suppose I am going to restart the server, RAM is available to a particular server, RAM is particular to about server, and suppose I restart this server. So whatever the table is in the RAM, it will be lost, or when we restart the server, it will automatically come up. If like in the disk, when we restart the system, like when we restart our computer, we are having the C drive, D drive, and whatever the data, it's coming there. But suppose some data is in the memory, so that data would be there or not there when we restart the system?
It will, if we restart the server, log files will be cleaned up.
Yes,
It
so
will be lost.
So data is in RAM, data is volatile data. Volatile means when you are going to, So for persistence, we must have we must be having the data at storage level. So in HANA case, we are having two types of storage: data storage and log storage. So we have to, so whatever changes are happening here, it is recorded from here to here in the data area. This is on the disk data, and we are having the log files, log area. So this is on the particular disk. So whatever changes we are making here, suppose some guy is going to work on a particular table, and whatever changes are happening into this table, it is every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, the changes are written from here. Everything I'm going to show you practically, or you can see practically each and everything. So the parameter name is save point interval. Save point interval. Save point interval is the parameter. With that, you can decide how the data will be stored, written from the RAM to disk at the data level, and this is persistent. This is synchronous. Whatever changes are happening, it is going to write into the log area immediately. It is going to write into the log area immediately. So whatever changes are happening here, it can write immediately onto the log area. So in HANA, we have three types of backup. Full backup means when we want to take the complete backup, incremental backup, and we have the differential backup. You are working in the backup or area or not? Or you have some idea what is the backup?
I have idea in backup, Sanjay, but I am not doing the backup.
Okay, you have some idea about backup. Okay.
Yes.
So what is the complete backup and differential backup? Any idea?
Complete backup will take the whole backup, whole database backup, and then the differential will be by from the full backup, you can get the at least 2 days from the differential backup.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just giving you one scenario here. Suppose Sunday our database, you are able to see whiteboard?
Yes.
On Sunday, our database size was 2 terabyte. Monday, every day we are writing 200 GB data into the database. Monday, we are having 2.2 GB. Tuesday, we are having 2.4 GB. Wednesday, we are having 2.6. Thursday, we are having the 2.8. So when we are going to take complete backup on Sunday, suppose we are taking the complete backup. So backup size would be how much?
2 gig. 2 terabyte.
2 terabyte, right? This point is clear. Complete backup means whatever the data is there, you are going to take the backup of that one, right? This point is clear.
Yes.
Now on Monday, we are having, we are taking an incremental backup, incremental backup. So incremental backup is be how much?
2.2 gig.
2.2 gig. When we are taking the incremental backup, you are saying 2.2 gig. Okay. So that is the wrong concept. Now on Wednesday, we are taking, on Tuesday, we are taking an incremental backup. What would be the size?
2.4 gig.
Yeah. So that's why I have explained this one. You are saying 2.4 gig. And on Wednesday, when we are taking the incremental backup, what would be the size?
2.6.
Or Wednesday, I say that I am taking the differential backup. Differential backup, then what would be the size?
The differential will be 200 MB.
200 MB. Okay. 0.2 GB. Okay. So your concept, maybe you are referring to some other database. In HANA database, it's a different concept. Complete means full backup. That is okay on Sunday. Incremental means from the last backup. So it is not 2.2. Monday, the database size is 2.2. But yesterday on Sunday evening, you have already taken the complete backup. So the changes is how much? 0.2.
200 MB.
Yes. So incremental backup is 0.2 GB, 200 MB. Tuesday, you are taking the incremental backup. What would be the size?
200 MB.
Yes, 0.2. Differential backup, it's not 0.2, it is 0.6. Why it is? Differential backup will take from the last full backup. Last full backup you have taken on Sunday. Whatever the changes happen from the last full backup. Incremental backup will take the backup from the last backup, whether it's a full backup or differential backup. Doesn't matter. While the differential backup is going to check the size from the last full backup. Last full backup was having this 2 terabyte, and now the size is 2.6 GB. So 2.6 terabyte. So it is going to take the backup of that. Got it?
Okay.
So this
Yes.
is the concept of complete differential and incremental backup in HANA. So we have 3 types of recovery also. We can perform the recovery. Backup is required to perform the recovery. We can have until the most recent time from the log. Until a specific point in time, we can go back to the previous time. That is point in time recovery. Then third is specific to a data backup without applying the redo log files. 28 days backup we have to keep in HANA system. Okay, so now we will see scheduling and monitoring of the database actions. So as a basis consultant, you have to monitor your database, proactive monitoring. So we can use one T code, DBA cockpit. DBA cockpit. DBA cockpit is a tool. This is a transaction code. With this transaction code, you can manage any database, not only HANA database. You can manage SQL Server, MS MaxDB, Oracle, HANA, any database can be maintained from DBA cockpit T code. So in the DBA cockpit T code, you can see the HANA system. So here now you can run the T code DBA cockpit. You can run the T code DBA cockpit. So in the database, we have to see the size of the database. So first I want to understand what is my database size. So how to check the database size? So you have to go to current status. There is a different tabs are here on the left hand side. Current status, performance, downside. There is a folder you are seeing the folder with yellow color, current status, performance. So performance, you are having configuration, jobs, system information, jobs, system information, diagnostic, yes. Then you are having the system information.
Everything is available.
Everything, yeah. So now you want to see the database size. So here you can see the in system information. Go downside in the system information tab. You are having the database size. Are you able to see database size history? Click on the database size history. DB size history. You double click here. Now when you double click, you can see in the right side the complete history of your database. What is the database size right now in your system? Memory, yeah, it is written on the top side. Okay.
This is the latest.
24 5th 23.
But there is no.
No. 5th June. Today is 5th June. On the top it is written.
This one.
Yeah, 5th June. Memory used is how much? 106 GB. And from aggregated period, there is an option there. Go upside, there is an aggregated period. No, not here. Next, last one, this one. Aggregated period, yes. Yeah, click here. You can see the month wise. This is day wise it is showing. Now monthly says. In the monthly 6 month, July, just June month, memory used is 188 GB. Disk use is 137 GB. So this is the data you are able to see. Log area use 6.4 GB. Disk trace is used 6.03. So in this month, it is the database is using this one. Previous month, the database is using this one. So you can understand how the database is growing, and then you can check the database. So as I said, it's a memory. So you can see here the disk you have almost 2 times of your, or 1.5 times of your memory as of disk. Disk is 137 GB. Second, yeah, 137. But memory is how much? 188 GB. Memory size is more than disk. Memory size is more than disk.
Is it fine?
Yes, yes.
Mm.
It is normally 2 times, but in your system it is 1.5 times. So it is not good. It must be 2 times. So whatever the disk you are having, the memory should be 2 times of your disk. So it means the performance would not be optimal in this case, because whatever the data is residing into HANA, it is in the compressed format. When it goes into the memory, it goes into the uncompressed format. So HANA is a in-memory platform. So HANA, we have 2 times of memory than disk. So whatever the disk data we are having 2 times of disk memory. Okay, so we have seen the disk here. Now disk and log area. Now here we can see the large tables on the left side, below, above to db size history. No, go down side. Above db size history, there is a large tables. No, you have selected the db size history above. No, large tables. Yes,
This one.
yeah, this one. Click on. So from here you can see which are the largest table in your system. Then you can fine tune those tables also.
Okay.
Okay, so you can specify the apply selection. No, you can just select, yes, apply selection. You want to see all the tables, so it is going to show all the tables. There could be thousands of tables in your so it is going to reflect all the tables. Which are the tables? Schema name is SAP HANA DB. The table name is this one. What is the total the history of the database, how the database is growing into that particular table, last when you have access to all the information is here.
This table, I can select these tables.
Yes, you can select the tables. Double click on the table, you can see the complete history. Select any table.
But
Double
it will
click.
take, will it take time, because this is around how many
Pardon?
memory? But it will take time, because this is a kind of
Everything is in the
big.
memory. Everything, so it is not going to take the take time. You just double click on this particular table. Okay, so you want to see the inside of this table.
Yes.
Okay, so right click on this table. That option is there or not?
Details.
Details will show the table definition, but it is not going to show the table data.
Records. Okay.
Table data, if you want to see the table data, you have to go to the different transaction code, SE16. SE16, you open a new session. From the top, you can open a new session. /O, yes, new session. Enter. No, yeah, use SE16, yes. Now you type the table name T000. T000 table contain, or USERS, users. You type user, USC, user 02. Sorry, USR. No, USR 02. 02. Yeah, enter. Then execute again F8. Yeah. So these are the users in your company, GRC 100, 1003. These are the different users are created in this is the B name is the username. B code is password of the users. You cannot see the password of this one. This is in the encrypted format. Getting? B name is the B code is the password of the users. This is the user ID. But if you understand the Kali Linux, we can hack this one also. So authorization is very important aspect. So if we know this, we can export into the Microsoft Excel, and then we can put the Kali Linux, and then in the Kali Linux we can decrypt that information, and we can understand who is using what password, and then we can become very rich. You can you can log in with that ID, and you can perform all that.
Okay.
Okay, so now we go back to this. You can minimize this one. You were like in this way, you can see any table related data. You can minimize.
using SE16.
Yes, SE16 you can perform. This
How can I minimize this one?
from the top, drop down on the right top, there is a top right side, there is a cross button, then
One.
maximize and minimize button is also there. You can minimize it on the right side.
This one?
Yes, this one. Click this one.
Okay.
Is this minimized? Okay. So now here you can perform all the tasks. So as I said, you can go the left side, go upside, go to the current status overview, double click on the overview. So this is the main important T code, DBA cockpit. With this, you can monitor the complete database. Now, what is the HANA version? Are you able to see the HANA version? HANA version. Here. Yeah, you see this. What is the HANA version? 2.04. When it was 2.04. So they have updated what they have updated. When they have installed in which year? Are you able to see the year?
Yes, this one. 2020.
Yeah. So after that, they have not done anything. So if and this product is also out of maintenance. So if any problem comes to this product, then this database, your company is in serious trouble, because SAP is not going to support, because the maintenance period is also gone for that period. Now you can go back. Green button. No, not here. Yellow button on that. Yeah, green button. Yes, this one back. Okay. So now you can see how much memory is allocated to this system. Are you able to see how much RAM? RAM is how much?
This one. 371.
Yes,
GB.
371 gig is your RAM. And how much disk you are having? Data size?
3 terabytes.
3 terabyte is the total size. Use size is how much?
138.
130. Yes, 138 GB. It means 2 times. As I said, you must have 2 times of your whatever the data volume you are having. You must have more than two times RAM. If you don't have the more than 2 times GB, you will be having the performance issue. So right now you can see your data volume is 138 GB and memory is this one, 371 GB memory is so you have enough memory in your disk. Now here you can see the processes. So how to see the processes? We can see the process. Where is the process? It's mentioned here.
Sanjay, regarding to the upgrading of database version, usually how long does it take when upgrading the database version?
Database upgrade will take maximum half an hour. Database software version will not take more than half an hour.
Okay. But our vendor is not updating the database version.
Because your vendor is because if he doesn't know SAP GUI, then he's like a very smart. I don't know who is your vendor. Vendor may be like normal company who is like maybe like I have seen several guys like they don't know. They maybe have got the contract from your company. They will be just because nobody knows technical. You guys also don't know technical. These guys also don't know technical, and what is happening, and when the disaster comes, then everything will be skewed up like that.
Yes.
Yes, and there is no audit or something, because all this comes under audit. So who's doing the audit? Every company have the audit. In audit, all these things have been checked, like what version you are running, whether the version is updated or not updated. All these things comes into the audit. Every company have the audit, software audit. In that audit, all these things comes, but it will depend on what this is, a production system or what.
This is production.
Okay, then it must be updated. If it is production system, if it is not updated, then it's a very serious issue.
Yes, I will suggest this
one. Yes, so yeah, you can suggest with that. Now we can go to the services. You can go to the all services started. No. On the green, but you are able to see on the right side, green things are coming. Not on here only. Here only, yes,
Services.
yeah, services. There was this hyperlink on the top. All services go upside. Yes,
This one.
yes, yeah. Click. These are the HANA processes. What are the processes? Are you able to read? Daemon, name server,
Yes.
preprocessor, index server, compile server, web dispatcher. So these are the processes of SAP HANA. So these processes perform different tasks. Like daemon is a process that runs at operating system. If any service got stopped, it is started by daemon. And then we got the preprocessor. Preprocessor feeds unstructured data into SAP HANA. Index server perform actual data loading. So most important service is index server. So you can see the index server is consuming the most memory. How much memory index server is consuming? 96 GB RAM. Able to see?
Yes.
96 GB of RAM is consumed by the index server processor. So this is the, now you can go back. There is a green button, yes. So in this way we can, now if you want to take the backup, you can take the backup also. You can go to the DBA planning calendar under job section. DBA planning calendar in the job section. Job folder is there now on the left side. You have different folder, job, DBA planning calendar.
This one.
Yes, this one. We can check whether you are taking the backups or not. They are taking the backup.
Okay.
They are not performing any backup also. This is production system. So this is a very critical thing. You can see here, there is no backup. You can just click anywhere on the right side. On Monday, you can click anywhere. Yes, click here.
Monday.
Click anywhere. No, click on any box. Yes, it's okay.
Okay.
Now you cannot do, you don't have the authorization to add. There is a, you can see on the, there is an option add is disabled for you, right? Add button is disabled. So it means you cannot add, no. Next, there is a add button there.
This one.
Yes, this is disabled. Disabled means you cannot perform the backup. If this is enabled, you can planning the backup. So now we want to see whether the backup is running or not. So come back to the left hand side. There's a DBA log under job section. Under job section, there is a DBA log. Yes, click this one. We can see any database task is running or not running. You can see what it is rating. It is failed. Complete data backup is failed. It is in the red color. Double click. Double click. On 4th June, they are trying to take the backup. The backup was not completed. So this is again very serious issue. You can talk to your vendor why the backup is failed.
Sanjay,
Yes.
how to check the previous day's backup?
Previous days backup, you can see all the backups from here only, or you can check the backup from the backup log directly. You can go to
Backup log. Can you go to NLB? Can you go to backup log and check maybe from 31st May? What's that? 31st May. Yes.
Time frame. You change the time frame. Yes.
Custom selection.
Yeah,
last
last
30 days. Yeah, last 30 days. Just apply last 30 days. So it's just failed only yesterday.
Yesterday and day before yesterday. 3 and 4. 2 days it is getting failed.
Okay.
So you can query to the customer why it is happening. Like in this way, you can control your vendor. What is happening? Why it is failing up? So you can screw your vendor. why whether they have informed or what is the reason? And this is a serious issue.
This database backup, Sanjay, we are actually in our environment, we are taking in the external drive. Okay. From the HANA, it goes to one of our backup domain software, which is Networker. If I want to restore this backup, testing, like the restore testing, I want to test this backup restore. How I can perform?
Very simple way. We require a training system. So we will be taking the production backup and we will restore into the training system.
Yes. So just need to know, how to do that.
Participants, or they can play with the real data, because
yes,
end users are not going to play with the production data in the
exactly.
production.
Yes.
So that is very simple way. So okay.
Hassan, we're going to install SAP in the server, right?
Yes,
I think from there we can copy the backup of this database and then restore it to
that is
the
MaxDB. This is HANA DB.
Yes, the
ah
database is different.
Database
And
is different.
database is different because why I have given this software, because HANA database can only be, so HANA we have some restriction also. Okay, so HANA, very important point about HANA is HANA can be installed on SUSE Linux or Red Hat. This is very important point. Red Hat. HANA cannot be installed on Windows operating system. Getting my point?
Correct.
HANA, and minimum memory is 32 GB RAM you require. To install the HANA, you require minimum 32 GB of RAM. So that is again, it's a very, very big like restriction. So
Yeah.
HANA software, now what is, you are saying that you are having S4 HANA application,
Yes.
S4 HANA. And this S4 HANA, what is your SID? System ID?
SID is PRD.
PRP.
PRD.
PRD. Okay, PRD. Your SID is very generic ID, production
Yes.
PRD. So PRD. And what is your HANA SID? So you have to understand we have two different SID. One
Is
is,
it?
yes,
Hmm.
yes. So that's why you can compare everything. Now you like you will get the real thing. I will do in the real way. So we got the PRD here. S4 HANA is PRD. And what is the S4 HANA version? You tell me each and everything. So you,
S4 version, what is this NLB? What is our version S4 S4
yes, yeah, you can try and tell me. I have told you how to see the version of S4 HANA.
it is
Hmm.
1 minute.
Yes, yes, take your time. So
Under
system status, in the system status, SAP system data. In SAP system data, you can find what is your S4 HANA version.
2.00.047.
Again, you are making wrong. I am saying S4 HANA,
S4 not HANA DB.
not HANA DB. You are right.
Application.
HANA DB is 2.04. HANA DB
Yes.
is 2.04. But again, I say
Application.
this is your database. HANA is your database. HANA is a platform. It is outdated. It's outdated. It's out.
Is it? Version is outdated. Is it? What is the latest version?
I told Nelvi this one. You are able to see my screen? Because last week I was going to for this training for one client. So I was giving the HANA training, that is 5 days. So I have this slide. So this clearly mentioned if HANA 2.04, when it was valid till. Are you able to see?
Yeah, June 2021.
After that, this is gone. If you face any problem, SAP is not going to support your SAP HANA server. So you have
How
to
are they then
upgrade.
they're supporting?
You have to upgrade your system to SPS 5. Only SPS 5 is supported till June 2025. So all these
SPS 5 means the version, is it?
yes, HANA version. You are on HANA version 2.04. Why? Because the person who is installed HANA or whatever, they don't know. And I told Nelby one very important thing. He was saying that the SAP GUI. He was saying that SAP GUI. I said that you can change the font there. You will completely, now the customer is saying that so I don't know who is your vendor. Your vendor is
No, because
not very
2.04, even because we installed on 2020, this is suggested by SAP also.
SAP,
But
SAP,
the database upgrade means, is it license or it's existing license they will upgrade? How it is?
existing license they are going to upgrade, man. Existing license in 2020, every 1 year the SAP release a new support package. So in
Is it?
2020, yes, in 2020 you have, so what is the picture is saying? The picture is saying this one. If any audit happens in your organization, in audit you will be like, miss, your organization will be in critical what we say, critical situation. Because in audit they are going to find this one is outdated, and this is for production system. If you are having any dummy system, training system, it's okay. But in the production system, if anything goes wrong, I just give you an example. If anything goes wrong in your database,
so you mean to say version 2.0 you said. So what is the current version?
Current version, I told you how to see the current version. Maybe you have joined later on. You can go to this help.sap.com.
What is the latest version?
Are you able to see?
Yes.
What is the latest version?
2.0 SPS 7 means it is
Yes.
2.0.7, is it?
Yes, 2.07. 2.07 is the latest.
2.07. So we are in 2.04.
Yes, 2.04. 2.04
Okay.
means 2.04 was released in April 2019. It is written here.
Hmm. Hmm.
And it is valid only for 2 years. It is
Hmm.
not that it is valid for very long time, especially for 04. 05 is valid for June 2025.
Okay. But 06 also they released, right? 06 and
7 is
07
also
also they released. Yeah, 7 also they released. Okay. So there'll be noted. We can contact our vendor to upgrade our database.
Yes.
Okay. One more thing you tell me. 1909 is your S4 HANA, S4 HANA software version. And HANA version is HANA 2.04, right? And what is the SID of HANA that you tell me? Both are same or different SID? Your SID for S4 HANA system is production. What about HANA? HANA SID is what? HDB. So what you are saying that you are taking the backup. So we are taking the backup of this one. Okay. We are taking the backup. So this is our backup media. No matter whether whatever this is the backup of backup media. Okay. So now your question is you want to restore. So what you do? You install a HANA, S4 HANA. Suppose I am having another S4 HANA system. S4 HANA. S4 HANA. And this SID is TRN, training system. And we are having HANA database also. This SID is TRG. So what we are going to do? We are going to restore this data from here. So whatever the backup media we are having, we will restore this data to HANA, and then all the data will be here. So here we are taking the backup, and then here we can do the restore. After restore, we will be having all the data into the TRG system, and we can start working into the TRG. So you can have different methods. You can have backup restore method. You can have storage.
How to restore? Can you show us how to restore?
How to restore the system? So you require a tool. So you cannot.
Tool, is it? What tool? That's what I'm asking, because currently we are taking the backup in our external drive. That's what I said, right? External server. HANA DB, we are using one more external backup device where networker, we are taking the backup of the complete DB. Now, this restore, I need to check, right, whether the backup is, happening, working properly or not. So I need to restore this data to some other environment and check whether the restore is working or not.
You are using the third-party software. You are using the third-party software. So the third-party software will be responsible for restoration also. If you are using HANA software for backup, then you can use HANA software.
That's what I'm saying, because when I checked with them, they said HANA works in different. Any backup tool which just takes the backup. For restoration, because they are saying, it's like they are using some back init location, some back init, they are copying the data from there. Then they're saying you need to use some HANA Studio, is it?
HANA Studio is a Eclipse tool that you can use, but HANA restore backup is not done for the tape drives. You are taking the backup on the tape drive, right?
It's like external server drive. Yeah, it's kind of tape drive, but it's not tape. It's like a storage.
Okay. If it is a storage, then it's okay. Because tape drive HANA doesn't support. Tape drive SAP HANA system is not going to. HANA tool doesn't support.
So for example, I'm using my third-party backup software, right? That I'm taking the backup and storing it in the cloud storage, blob storage, Microsoft Azure.
If you are using any, suppose you are taking any storage like disk. If disk, then you can use different tool. If disk, then you can use HANA tool, HANA tools. You can use HANA tools. You can use HANA Studio. You can use
So that's what I'm asking. Do you know how to
Yes, yes.
use HANA Studio to restore the data?
HANA, yes, yes. HANA Cockpit, HANA Studio. You can use HDB, SQL command line. You have multiple ways
Mhm.
to perform the restore. If you want to see how to perform the restore is very simple procedure. Very, very simple procedure.
Okay.
You can see here. Okay, so you can see here, first we have to take the backup. In HANA, we can take the full backup, delta backup, and differential backup. We have three types of backup. Backup you can use from this is the HANA cockpit. Are you able to see?
Yeah.
This is a browser-based screen. This is a browser. HANA Studio is depreciated. HANA Studio is depreciated from SAP. HANA Studio, no, SAP doesn't recommend to use HANA Studio. Now, what is the tool name? Tool name is, are you able to see?
Yeah, HANA Cockpit. Okay.
This is the HANA Cockpit tool. In HANA Cockpit tool, you can see all the database, system database, tenant database, and then you can select your database and you can take the backup. You can select your database and you can take the backup. Manage database backup. You can start taking the backup. And then backup will be, or you can use the SQL statement, select star from M backup size estimation, and you can take the backup. Backup tenant database, it's a graphical user interface. You can back up the tenant database. Same way you want to recover. So you can schedule the backup. You want to take the backup using SQL commands. You can use the backup using SQL command also. Backup data using the file. You can specify. Now you want to do the restore. Database recovery. Restore and recovery. Okay. So again in this tool, same tool, you can just go and just perform the recovery. Recover tenant. So first you have to start the recovery wizard. Recovery, first you have to specify the location of the backup files, where the backup files are stored, located. You have to specify the backup, and you can have three types of restoration. To most recent state. Most recent state, in case of disaster coming, everything was working fine. Like right now the time is, what is the time? 4:19. In 4:19 everything was working fine till 4:18. Now all of the sudden your computer stopped working, hardware failure. So you want to restore at 4:19. That is recent time, or somebody deleted data at 4 p.m. So you want to go back previous in time, point in time recovery, or you don't want to apply a log. You have three types of recovery. You select the recovery type and initialize the log area and then start recovery. Performing the recovery, it will require the SID ADM password. So here it is an option here. From here you can recover the data.
Where is the target machine I'm mentioning? Like because the recovery will be on the different machine, not on the production machine.
Yes, but you have to, recovery will be happening on the training machine. So in the training machine, you have to specify where is the backup located. You have to specify the backup media location, not this location.
Okay.
Production is already down, gone. So it is not able to connect to this one. So when you are going to specify the location of the backup files, where is the
no,
backup
what I'm saying, production is running.
Production is running, no problem. Production is running. Let it. This is outside of the production box.
Yes.
Backup media is outside of the production.
Yes.
So when we are going to perform the recovery, we are recovering from the backup media.
So this HANA cockpit, you are saying I need to run on the training environment.
HANA cockpit is a separate machine. So HANA cockpit is a cockpit server. HANA cockpit server. There is a separate server is there. HANA cockpit server. So first what we have to do, HANA cockpit server, we have to make connectivity with this system. Then we are going to log in into the cockpit, and we are going to start the HANA cockpit. HANA cockpit. So in any company, SAP recommend that we must be having the HANA cockpit server. In the cockpit server, we have to connect with the HANA cockpit. We log in into the cockpit server, and then we can specify where is our media, and then we can recover the system.
can you just show me that screenshot what you shown, right? So
Yes.
here
Mhm.
recover means this is the HANA cockpit, right?
Yes. So in HANA cockpit, how it is? So in HANA cockpit, you are going to get this kind of a screenshot. This kind of, yes. This, this is the HANA cockpit. Are you able to see?
Yeah.
In HANA cockpit, you are able to see what are the databases. Whenever you are going to
So
perform the recovery and backup is for the tenant databases. You cannot recover the whole system. Recovery is only possible for the databases. We
yeah,
are
that's what I'm asking. So recovery,
Mhm.
if I want to mention the training mission here, which
Mhm.
option I need to choose, I'm asking.
Training is okay. So okay, we go in detail. Okay. So this SAP HANA database, it is running. HANA is a platform. Inside this, we are really having some databases. It is running on T1 database. T1 database. Okay. So you have taken the backup of T1 database right here.
Yeah.
So T1 database back is up here. Apart from this, it is also possible. It is having other databases also. Suppose I am having BW application. BW application is here. BW application is also using your HANA as a platform, and for BW we will be having another tenant database T2. T2. But we are not taking the T2 backup. We have taken the T1 backup. So backup is here. So when we are performing the recovery, so what is the database here? Another S4 HANA. Here the here it is running in T3. Here it is the T3, right? T3 is the database for TRN system. You are able to understand?
Okay.
Okay. So when we are going to recovery means what? We are going to overwrite T3 with T1. So we are going
Yes.
to recover T3 with T1. That's it. This is the cockpit server. This is the database, HANA database that you can connect. You can connect to the cockpit server, to the HANA. In cockpit server, it's a HANA database, and there is a separate HANA server where cockpit application is running. So first you have to make a connectivity to the backend server. HANA cockpit is a management software that is going to manage the HANA databases. So to manage the HANA database, first we have to make a backend connectivity to the HANA database. Then we are going to log in into the cockpit, and then we can manage the backend HANA databases from this tool. This is HANA Studio. Recover system database, recover the tenant database. When you are going to specify here, you have to select. So first here you can see we have taken the backup. We can take the complete backup. Backup is running. HANA, everything is very, very simple, especially when you are using HANA Studio or HANA Cockpit. Backup is done. Within 1 minute, our backup is done. So now you can see you can take the backup of a particular tenant database also. You can specify the location where the backup will be running. Backup is done. After backup is done, you can you can move this data to another host, install HANA system with same SID, and then you can see we are having two sites, Bangalore and Mumbai. On the Bangalore site, we have taken the backup from HANA Studio. I have shown you, just right click on the system. You can take the system database backup and tenant database backup. Take the backup, copy all this media to the secondary site, copy all this media to the Bangalore site, and then we can use HANA Cockpit. This is HANA Cockpit. In HANA Cockpit, this is the HANA Cockpit screen. We can go to,
Is this Fury?
yes, everything is Fiori. Now, most of the things are, it's the Fiori interface. All the user interface, user experience is Fiori based experience.
So it's just checking the next day means next day of travel starting, right?
So when taking a backup and restoring a
Mhm.
backup to a server,
Mhm.
we can do it through Fury.
Yes, yes, through Fiori, everything we can do. Fiori is like HANA Cockpit. Fiori is like user interface, but backend application is HANA Cockpit. And in the anyway, HANA cockpit is connected to the backend server. Then we can perform the recovery. So everything is graphical user interface. You don't have to bother about command line tool and everything. So everything is graphical user interface. You have to click next, 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 select the option, and then recovery will be done.
Finish and complete.
Yes, finish and complete, and everything is set up. You just have some basic concept like how the replication, some basic concept you must know. Then it will be very easy task. Very, very easy task. Okay, now you want to run SQL statement. How to run
Yes.
SQL statement? How to run? Okay. Maybe you are not, so you can go to the diagnostic folder. Diagnostic folders are there. Diagnostic folders, yes. Now you can go to the SQL editor. Are you able to see?
Yes.
Double click on the SQL editor. Okay. Now you run any SQL command. Select star from dummy. Every database is having the dummy table, right? We can say dummy, D-U-M-M-Y, dummy. Yes. Execute F8, or there is execute button on the top is mentioned here. Execute button. Yeah. So below SQL editor. Yeah. Circle. Yes. This execute button. Are you able to get some output?
Yes. X.
X. Now you go to the input query. Input query. You run another statement. Select star from USER. First statement you can delete. Okay. Yeah. Select star from USER. USER. Users.
US.
Yeah. Users. S11. USERS. Users. Users is a table in HANA database that contain all the users. Execute. Executing. In the status bar, it is executing. All the users are, you can see all the users, right? These are the
Yes.
username, the users, user ID, user authentication method. All these are the database users are.
I can join multiple tables here also.
This is not table. This is the users. What is it?
I mean, if I wanted to select all the users, including their designations and access rights, it's possible in here in SQL editor.
Yes, yes. You can see these are not. These are the technical users. You cannot log in with any of these users. All the users are stored into this table USERS. You make a query. In the input query, you have make the query. Select star from users. Users is a table. Now you want to see the databases. How many databases are there? So you make a query from a view. Select star from M underscore databases. Users you delete M underscore databases. Databases. Yes, execute. F8. Yes, or yes. How many databases you are having?
One.
GHP. Database name is what? GHP. GHP is the database name. GHP. So you are having HDB is a HANA system. Under HANA system, you are having GHP as a database. Got it? Like
Yes.
T1 is a database. So in one HANA system, you can have multiple database, tenant databases. So one tenant database is GHP tenant database.
What the code is this again, Sanjay? Sorry.
DBA cockpit.
DBA cockpit under diagnostic folder.
Yes, diagnostic folder. You are having the SQL editor. You can execute the SQL related commands. So from here, you can perform all the tasks. You can see the most important task is jobs. Under job section, you are having the DBA logs. You have to check the database related log, whether the backup is successful, not successful. In the DBA planning calendar, you don't have the right. Otherwise, you can plan the backups, you can schedule the backup, and you can perform other tasks.
Okay. Here in jobs, we can also determine what are the jobs running in daily basis.
Yes. So you can go here. Central calendar. Go to central calendar. Yeah. Okay, double click. It is written here 001 GEP. What it is this? What you double click? What is this?
So these are the jobs running in calendar.
What is that job name? Complete data backup. Today at 8 p.m. you will be having the data backup, right? Got it?
Okay.
So at
Okay.
8 p.m. the data backup, only the data backup job is running daily you are having.
Okay. Okay. This is great.
Now you want to change any parameter. How to change the database parameter?
Database parameter.
Yes. Go to configuration tab. Configuration, third folder from the top. Now you can go to the files, INI files. Double click. So you can see the different types of files here. So you can check the file. You can click any folder and then any INI file. Yes. You can see the values there and then you can change it.
Is it recommendable to change this?
No, not
files?
not change from here, but I'm saying that you can change it also. That option is also there.
Okay, okay.
It is not recommended to do it from here. You have to use HANA cockpit. All admin related activities you have to perform from the HANA cockpit. But from DBA cockpit, you can see what are the values, what are the things are assigned to those.
Okay. Can I?
Yeah, cancel
continue?
this one. No, cancel this one. Cancel. No. This is anyway production system, so we don't have to change anything here. So you can just see the profile file. Now you want to see go to the indexserver.ini file, indexserver.ini file. No, here on the right hand side. No, not here. ini file, indexserver.ini file. Yeah, downside indexserver.ini file is there. Expand. So here you have the authentication. Again, expand here. Password policy. What is the password policy? Anywhere password policy is mentioned here?
No.
Log on ticket. Okay, you go to authorization. Okay, nothing is there. Okay, then admission control, first one. So yes, admission control. Okay, so you can go to the authentication. Sorry, you can go to the authentication. No, index server, under indexserver.ini file, you can go to the authentication. How the user ID is going to log in? They are going to log in with the user ID password. They are going to use the logon ticket. They are going to use SAML, security assertion markup language. They are going to use cookie for Kerberos. They are going to use so their authentication, how the user is going to log in into the system. So you can say it is mentioned here. SAP users can log in through logon ticket. Users can log in through Kerberos. The cookie will be valid for 180 minutes. 180 minutes. Yes. So all the things are mentioned here. But we don't have to change anything here. We have to change it from the HANA cockpit. Here normally we are going to see all this information.
Okay. This is for when
Monitoring
viewing
purpose.
viewing and monitoring purposes
Yes, monitoring
only.
purposes. And you can see the trace file also. So if database, so you want to understand when your database got started first. So how to check? Go to the diagnosis file and the diagnostic section. Diagnosis file is there. Yeah. Diagnosis files, go downside. Yes. Double click. Okay. Now you check here, available.log file is there. There are thousands of files, so you can search also available.
Filter.
Set filter also, yes. No, this is putting on the host name. You have this first option. Yes. No, this is details. Filter is not here. Oh, sorry. Search option, maybe. Oh, you short it also. Go to the file name, under file name, you short it. Yeah, with next to this, yeah, ascending or descending order. So available.log is not there. Huh? Is there? Not there. Availability.log is file is not there. Okay. Backup log is there. You want to see the backup log when backup has happened. So you can open this file. It will show all the details. It is very huge file. Okay, you can continue. Yes, continue. You can continue. You just try to see. So it will tell your tool name. Hassan was telling some tool name, na? That tool, everything it is going to mention here. It is you are trying to backup using that tool. Why backup is getting failed now? Last 2 days your backup is getting failed.
From here we can check it also.
Yeah, you can check all the information. Oh, it's very big file. It's coming. Your
Maybe
system
that
is
is
okay.
is not as
You have
displayed.
another session also, na? No session, another session. You can again log in because it is going to take some time. Yeah, you can again log in and you can check how many users are logged in. Yes, another session is already open. Yeah, click this one. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You can see how many users are logged in. AL08 from the arrow button. Yes, I think yeah, arrow button here. I think yeah. Now you type AL08. AL08.
AL08.
Yes, it will show how many users are logged in. Enter. Oh, too many users are logged in. How many users? 35 users are logged in. 35 users are logged into. So these guys are working for production purpose or anything. Okay, so we have done for today.